Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss regarding le-Chatelier principle. This topic is very interesting as well as confusing. So let's start. Le-Chatelier principle is used in industries to increase the yield of product. So it is very important topic. This principle was given by Henry Lewis and a very interesting topic that we are going to discuss today. So before that, let's have a look at this puzzle, this question. If you remove two blocks from the right side of the teeter-totter, what happens? Just think of it and let me know. So this is the teeter-totter given to you. What will happen if you remove two blocks from the right-hand side? So your answer should be that teeter-totter will be unbalanced. Yes. Why it will be unbalanced? If you're going to remove these two as well, the weight will be more towards the left hand side. Now, next question is that what do you have to do to rebalance the teeter-totter or re-establish the equilibrium? Think of it that what you need to do to rebalance it. So, yes, the count of the blocks should be equal on both the sides. If here are the 4 blocks, there should be also the 4 blocks so that there is the equilibrium. Okay. So, same is with the chemical reactions also. Whenever you are having the chemical reactions, that chemical reactions are sometime in the state of equilibrium, and they always try to maintain this balance or equilibrium. So if you are going to disturb this equilibrium, then it will try to remove that stress which has been applied. So this is the le-Chatelier principle, that if you're having a chemical equilibrium which can be disturbed by the several things such as change in the concentration, volume or temperature, altering any of these conditions put the system under stress. Means if you're changing the concentration, volume or temperature, any equation, let's say A plus B gives you C plus D, that will also be unbalanced, that will be disturbed. But this reaction will try to remove that stress, that is known as le-Chatelier principle. So what it states, when a system at equilibrium is disturbed, this is very important that that system has to be in equilibrium. If it is disturbed, the system will shift the direction that will reduce the stress. So system will try to remove the stress by either shifting to the forward or shifting to the backward. So there will be the change in the rate of the forward or the reverse reaction to return the system to the equilibrium. So we'll see that how. Today we'll be discussing regarding the change in concentration only using the le-Chatelier principle. So the equation given is A plus 2B gives you C plus D. So if we change the concentration of reagent, for instance A only, what do you think so will happen? Think of it and then we'll discuss. So what le-Chatelier is saying? According to the le-Chatelier, the position of equilibrium will move in such a way so as to counteract the change. So here we have changed the concentration of reagent A. Let's say we have increased the concentration of A. So what will happen? There will be the more weight on the left hand side. To reduce that weight, what you will do, you will just start doing the reaction so that whatsoever extra A is added, that is utilized and is making the product. So whatever the extra A is added, that has to be utilized. So the reaction will move toward the forward reaction. This is the counteracting the change. So this is written, if you increase the concentration of A, the equilibrium will move to the right side, that is the forward reaction. Let's have a look at a reaction. This is a reaction. Let's say the nitrogen is reacting with the hydrogen and ammonia is formed. Now, what is there? Let's say you increase the concentration of hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is on left hand side. Yeah. So if you increase the concentration of hydrogen, so how will you just counteract the change? How le-Chatelier principle will apply? Let's have a look. So if you are going to increase the concentration of hydrogen, there is a unbalance in the equation. The equilibrium is disturbed. So what you are going to do that the nitrogen and hydrogen are going to react more faster so that more product is formed and the added extra hydrogen is utilized so that the extra hydrogen utilized in a such a way that more product is formed. So what will happen? This hydrogen will be utilized more and this will move to the forward reaction. So le-Chatelier principle will do the change in the forward reaction. Got it? Very good. Okay. Let's take another case. This was the first case. Let's say you are having the another case that you have reduced the ammonia's concentration. You have withdrawn all the ammonia by dissolving in the water because ammonia is soluble in water. So if you are removing all of the ammonia, it means that on this side the concentration is decreased. Now how can you increase this concentration? Definitely if you are going to have this reaction more, okay, more of this reaction will happen, more of the ammonia will be formed. So again the reaction will be in the forward direction. Got it? So this is how the reaction is going to happen. If you're going to do the change on the left hand side, it will ultimately take the reaction to the forward to counteract the balance, to have a balance and the equilibrium. So this is the thing that is happening due to the change in concentration. Okay. So if you want to take any other case, let's say what you have done is you have increased the ammonia's concentration. This ammonia's concentration is increased. Okay. Now if it is increased, there is again an unbalanced thing. Yeah. So what you will do, see, this is the reaction 3H2. Now what is happening? Ammonia's concentration is increased, but you need to counteract whatsoever the stress is applied. So what will be done? That it will go to the backward reaction. Whatsoever extra ammonia is there, it will form the nitrogen and hydrogen. So extra ammonia is utilized. So this is how the concentration change is happening. There are the other stresses also which will be discussed in the next classes, like change in pressure is there. Yeah, change in temperature is there also. And these are also going to unbalance the equilibrium of any reaction. So here also the le-Chatelier principle applies. That we'll be discussing in the next class. I hope you understood the today's session. So we'll be meeting again next time. Thank you so much.